Bernoulli's principle is used to show the relationship between velocity and pressure applied by a moving fluid. In a moving fluid, the relationship is inversely proportional, meaning when the pressure is increased, the velocity decreases, and when the pressure is decreased, the velocity increases. Increase in pressure is caused by decreasing the space in which the fluid can flow, similar to a person trying to squeeze into clothes that are too small. Small clothing has a smaller amount of space, creating much resistance when putting them on. Let's take a look. The decrease in pressure is caused by increasing the space in which the fluid can flow, similar to a person putting on clothing that has a good amount of space. Everything seems to slide right on with less resistance. Check it out. This principle has been like all around us. It's time to open our eyes. Have you ever transformed a steady flow of running water into an instant water gun? Now let's get a little closer to home. When the hand is placed over the opening of the faucet, that increases the pressure, slowing down the velocity of the running water. But when the water reaches the part of the hand that's lined up with the pinky finger, the space starts to open up again, decreasing the pressure, resulting in an increase of the water's velocity. Now let's look at the electric in life.
It is because of Bernoulli's principle of a moving fluid acting on the wings of an airplane that we have the ability to fly. The wings of an airplane are also referred to as an airfoil because it is a curved surface that gives a ratio between lift force to drag force in flight. Lift is the force that holds the airplane in the air, and drag is the resistance to the forward motion of the airplane. Let's take a look at air moving on an airfoil. According to Bernoulli's principle of a moving fluid, the air is moving at a higher velocity on the bottom because there is less pressure from the airfoil constricting the flow. The air going above the airfoil is moving at a lower velocity because the curved surface of the airfoil is constricting the airflow, slowing it down.
Since we know how the moving fluid is affected by the airfoil, let us understand how the airfoil is affected by the moving fluid. The air below the airfoil is moving at a higher velocity, creating a higher pressure on the bottom of the airfoil, while the air above the airfoil is moving at a lower velocity, creating a lower pressure on top of the airfoil. Since the pressure on the bottom of the airfoil is greater than the pressure on the top, it creates a lift force, granting us the gift of flying. Now, who likes sports? Bernoulli's principle is so impactful, it not only gave us the ability to fly, it allows objects to travel along a curved path while flowing in the air. This application of Bernoulli's principle is typically used in baseball. It is commonly referred to as the curveball.
Play ball!
Thanks, Bernoulli.